Good morning. So today I want to talk about asking for help. You know, That's something that I think most people are excited about doing when the prospect of like I need help doing something or admitting that they don't know how to do something and they need to ask a colleague, a friend, a parent, a younger sibling, a coworker, anybody for help. But I know for myself that until I'm willing to open my mind to a different possibility, I'm gonna always get what I always got. So, meaning that like if I always do what I always have done, I'm gonna get what I always have gotten. And the prospect of getting something different engages my fear because then I get to entertain the idea of failure or not getting what I want or getting what I want and not knowing what that's about. But the process of doing something and becoming vulnerable to ask that, hey, I don't know how to do this. I'm afraid. I think in our society is kind of ass backwards because as I've gotten older, I think the more vulnerable you are, the more willing to be vulnerable you are, the braver you are. It also allows us to connect to people because people can identify like, oh wow, I feel that way. I'm not the only one, and I think that's kind of beautiful. When I was younger, like 5 years ago, uh, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I've always been attracted to doing the things that make me feel vulnerable. So my heart always wants to go there, where my head's like, stay safe, don't do that, don't risk. If you risk, you'll be hurt. And if you're hurt, you're going to die. And that's not the truth. Obviously, sometimes, yeah, if I'm going to jump off a building, that's scary if I'm not attached to something and it's not safe. But if I'm going to walk on stage and do a performance that I have something invested, playing music or singing or dancing or acting, like that's exposing your heart and allowing other people to see through your eyes or see through your heart and connect to you. And that's fucking awesome. I'll talk more about this later at another time, but yeah, you gotta, and I have to be willing to ask for help to do something different if I don't know how to do it. First time I used a computer or using a phone, I'm one of those guys generally. I get something from IKEA and I open up the package and I go right to it. But now it's like, wait a second, let me read the directions. I don't know how to do this. These things come with the package for a reason. I don't think in school we talk about that stuff as applied to life. Like what are we doing here on this earth? Except it's not just to make money and die with a big house. Like I think that's bullshit. Like, I want to connect with people and know that I'm not alone. And that is awesome to me. I didn't want that a long time ago. Or maybe I did, but I didn't know how to ask for that. So now I have people in my life that I look up to and I ask them how to do certain things. People that are married and, have a successful relationship. How do you do it? And that scares the shit out of me. And so yeah, enough talking. Peace.